see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Or like 82.
Give it a bone. See, it's almost like it's touching it, almost the flow in your hopping now, no? Kijk.
Wat dan?
You know what it is also saying?
Huh?
The tires. Because remember I had on 15th, no, but I had 165.45 on an 8.
Yeah, but
sidewall is a bit so it lifts it a bit higher on the floor. Last resort, jump it until it's low. Hey bro, what's happening, bro?
Ik maak gewoon mijn video live, man. Guys, I'm making my video live here, guys. As you guys can see, I'm busy here. But the car is still not low, and we're having a liquor problem now. This car, there's one live frame, guys. I think. What do you guys think? Mas rather go coilies again.
Coilies, yeah.
Yeah.
Wat zit zijn kano? Maar weer coilies gaan.
Wat wil ons vliegen? Dat is lastig.
Maak je vinger later vast, man. Fucking low, yeah.
With the other thing, don't.
Kano mini magic touch.
yes, sir.
Yeah, seems like it was the lower control and it was too tight. So it couldn't flex enough to actually.
Nah, because whenever you're busy with any suspension component, you need to tighten it when like
because on the
ground.
ground.
But what we did, we tightened the logo drum in the air.
Yeah.
While it was still on jack stands. But it is a bit low.
It is definitely low.
But how's the logo drum touching the ground yet? Not yet.
No, not
Yes, that's what we need to do.
Dat is een goed ding, betekent dus kan nog eerder zijn.
Blaas je tire een beetje af, man.
No, this is how I almost wanted to look like Simpson. Sure.
Just.
I said, talk to me, what knows.
Ja, maar de vinger is een beetje low.
Dan ga ik me low budget geven.
Low budget niet zo. I would like to move the car out.
It's almost touching the ground. Echt de lucht hoor. That's decent.
Kijk eens wat nou, wat is die kaart op lezen? Ja, wat die sowieso is.
We finally have the car lane. It's not my struts, but we have the car lane. Well, not frame, but the car is damn low. One thing I would like to mention is that we did not fit the fenders or the doors or line anything up as yet. The fenders are completely loose, only like tightened like with one bolt on each side, and that's the reason why the lining isn't that perfect. But the fitment though, I'm extremely happy with this fitment this side. If I can get the other side this low, I'll be completely happy, but it's still not my struts. I would like this lows with my struts, and I hope Es-tech Air can sort me out with that. So broken low garage for the win. Woo. Guys, I'm super happy. I hope Ashwin, are you happy, me bro? Are you happy with the fitment this time?
I'm happy with the fitment, but obviously, yo, look like the glide, man. Rafa, leave my basket, bro.
Basket. Luna, change the viewers, alsjeblieft.
Yo. 2-1-2 action, okay. So I'm basically happy with what we achieved today, but like Shane said, it's not the struts.
Yeah.
And if we could get the yellow thing slightly lower than what it is right now,
it would suffice.
It will be perfect, because with the struts in my Golf, we actually had the frame on the floor, but in the yellow Thang for some reason the frame is not on the floor yet. It's like 20 mils or so, but we will tweak and play around and see what we can achieve, and hopefully soon this thing will be on the frame.
Yeah, like the goal is to get the car laying frame, but at the moment this car literally don't want to lay frame except in the rear, but the front suspension, the low control arms don't want to touch the ground, but the car is quite low on, like if you're measuring it from the fender to the rim. That's a very great fitment right there, but it's still not laying frame, and our goal is to get it to lay frame. We did loosen the low control arms because I did tighten the low control arms when the car was on jack stands. When the car was low to the ground, well, the bushings I
We basically loosened it.
Yeah, we just loosened it
under load.
Yeah, we tightened the bolts under load on the low control arms, so now we got a slightly better fitment with Ashwin struts, but we are gonna start digging into the Es-tech Air Struts because Elroy is expecting some measurements from us so that we can either figure out if the bag is the problem or the struts the problem, and whatever the problem is, Elroy is gonna find a solution to that problem, which I really hope is gonna be real soon. So let's get into tackling that strut. But wacht.
Can I get a?
Can I get a? Oh yeah!
Go. Ready?
This is my car head out.
Again.
Can you make it again? Oh yeah! Kijk, die woorden ik erin. But guys, we're gonna update the car now because the car is a bit shaky, man. The car is getting sometimes a bit nervous, so we need to monitor the car. I need a babysitter. Gitu kan? Masa kurus kan? You guys made it till the end of today's vlog. Yeah, that's my phone every single day with you guys. And we managed to get the car on the ground. We did not manage to get the car to lay frame, and I received some feedback regarding those struts. So what was actually wrong with the struts is that it was not the shock, it's the bag itself. And apparently we need way to compress the bag. So I think the only solution right now, or to like theory to test out as well, is to get the engine in. So now I'm gonna try to work to get the engine in the car so I can get, well, that sorted, because at the moment you guys know I'm rolling with Ashwin's front bags in the car. What we did do, as you guys seen before this, we did air up the car and air down the car, but we just literally running with lines in, as you guys can. Well, let me just show you guys because I know a few of you guys are actually gonna ask. So
A sketchy air setup.
this is literally a sketchy air setup at the moment if you look at the daily of the car, but we have the front teed up and we have one line running right there. We have the rear teed up right there, as you guys can see, right there, and we have it teed up in the center. Well, with that line running to the compressor, but the compressor is not connected, so we can literally like air up the front and the rear at the same time. But the problem is the rear takes a higher pressure than the front. No, Ashwin?
It takes more pressure before it lifts. With the front, as soon as it like you put say one bar in at the lift, where the rear bag will go, say I think it's like 2 bar, and then it'll take a little bit more to start lifting.
Yeah.
So it'll first go to 2 bar and then lift, where the front will lift from 0 psi. So yeah, that's basically. It means that the front will lift higher than the rear as soon as it gets air. But that's also not the problem because the car can still move like it's standing here.
Because it's not touching the ground, and that's also a problem at the moment.
But as soon as the engine is in, like I'm confident that the sump will hit the floor before the mounts hit it anyway. But yeah, hopefully
We'll have to see.
we will tweak
Yeah.
it and see. We still didn't put the camber plates in, and hopefully that will give us slightly more lows. But for now,
We're hoping for that, but we didn't achieve much. And oh yeah, I forgot about this. Those rubbers actually didn't work because unfortunately didn't seal up the rear struts. So we had to do this, what I previously explained, a pipe. We had to cut the pipe. I think Ashwin went with 30 millimeters on this pipe. We used the exact same washer that came from the factory with the Mark 1s. We just flipped it around, and obviously other than that, because this thread pattern is different, we did exactly the same that side. We have the E lines in here, and if you guys did want to know why the rear is aiming faster out than the front, is because the rear, like he mentioned, takes more pressure to lift up. So whenever we open up the air line, it literally like pushes out all that air out immediately, and the rear takes a little bit more of its own time to actually like release all that air. But we made some good progress. I'm not entirely sure when you guys will see Ashwin again, because now I'm actually going to try to work everything out by myself. I need to do some other work on the car, and he obviously has a job of his own. So yeah.
So basically what Shane will need to do now is Shane is going to route the air lines under the car from the front to the boot, and also put new rear lines into the boot, and then we will do the electronics. Basically just put the valves in, wiring in, and compressor. Also, I don't know if Shane told you guys, but he's getting a little surprise from a little someone.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't know about that yet.
Very soon, so we will, as soon as that comes, we can install everything, and then the car will be able to lift on its own.
Yeah, so there's a lot of surprises coming that they don't know about, but you guys will soon find out. But just take a moment to appreciate this. I'm not sure if you guys seen this when we were actually airing out the car. The car aired out until a certain point, but then Jody had to like apply pressure on the car to get the car seated to where it is at the moment, and that fitment right there is just perfect. So definitely smash that like button if you guys did enjoy today's content, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to join our membership to get one entry to our April giveaway. I'll see you guys in the next one.
From this high.